What we do here is go back.
How's it going, everyone, and welcome to episode 34 of the Lost Media Podcast. Today we're talking about Not a Lot of People Know That. Yes, it's another episode of Lost Media, Where Are They Now? This is the very short-lived series, or it could go for a little bit longer, where I look back at my old Lost Media specials from 2016 and the pieces of Lost Media that are still lost to this day. And maybe I'll do some that became found after I finished my Lost Media special. I probably won't look back on one so that were found when I did my first video. That's a bit stupid. But this was a long time ago. This was when I was 17 years old and I just started making the Lost Media videos. And it's weird to look back at these pieces of Lost Media. It's fun. I like it. Especially the videos I used to do. I can't watch them anymore, guys. In fact, I like not watching them, so this video is completely different to the original, but I still remember a lot of information to do with this, so don't worry, you're not getting gypped there. I'm not going to dog anyone with this. This is one of those pieces of Lost Media I know a lot about, but no one else knows a lot about. And in the first episode of this, I did a lot of stupid puns with me saying no one knows a lot about this because the TV show is called Not a Lot of People Know That. And in this episode, I'm not going to do that because that was cringy. And I watched that episode back, or at least try to sometimes, and it is really bad. It is so hard for me to watch, especially because I'm a lot younger, but there's just a lot of... the word, cringe definitely comes to mind. This was a television show that aired in the year 2013. We're going back. These are 2 episodes today that are 2013 stuff. Really weird, or founded 2013. And it aired all 6 episodes, but one of the notable differences about this show that I figured out while I was watching it is the set in episodes 1 and 2 was completely different to the set in episodes 3 to 6. Now, this only ran for 1 season, and obviously being a public access TV show on Channel 31 was made on a very minimal budget and was made just with the passion of uni students, essentially. People in their late 20s, early 30s as well, and people who really liked making TV shows. And who got the opportunity to make a TV show. And so, yeah, it's an okay show. It's just a general quiz show that's meant to be just a bit of a laugh quiz show where there's 3 people on one panel on one side and 3 people on a panel on another side. If you've never seen shows like QI from the UK with Stephen Fry, or Spicks and Specks from Australia with Adam Hills, I don't know what the American equivalent is for my United States viewers, because I don't remember a show like that being from the US, but it's just one of those comedy quiz shows where there's a host in the middle. Has a similar setup to this, actually, now that I remember. And then they've got the panel on one side, the 3 contestants, the panel on that side, and it's just some laughs, really. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's just meant to be something that's a bit of a meme, bit of a laugh. And so what happened with the production of this show was, it's really quite bizarre for a public access television show to have this sort of production process, because no one really cares about them. They're so little known, and it's only the people that are in charge that are into it. They filmed the first 2 episodes. In fact, they filmed the whole series. They filmed episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the series is ready to go. It's been done. But they've exported episodes 1 and 2, and they've got that in a separate database. But episodes 3 to 6 are still sitting on a hard drive in the studios. I'm not sure if they were the studios of Channel 31 Melbourne, the public access station, or if they were just someone's apartment. We're about to find out, because I have obviously an update, hence this being a Lost Media, Where Are They Now? And so episodes 3 to 6 sitting on a hard drive. The hard drive was stolen. Somebody stole the hard drive. I'm not sure if it was a friend borrowing it to watch some movies and then that friend couldn't be contacted, or if it was legitimately stolen. This is how little known this story is. But yeah, gone. And so what they had to do was they had to ask every single person who was in the show in each episode, hey, remember that show that you came along and did? Bit of fun, had a laugh. Well, we had a full series of 6 episodes ready to go, but episodes 3 to 6 kind of got stolen. So we need everyone to come back and film it all over again. The silver lining was the set, in my opinion, was 100 times better for episodes 3 to 6. They made good use of these episodes being stolen and made good use of doing it all over again by getting a better set, by improving on the set. For continuity, it looks very strange. I don't think they had that set anymore because it was filmed a long time previously to it being stolen. So they just had to go back and start again. I think it's one of those shows where they film all 6 episodes, have a long break, edit the first 2. 3 to 6 are sitting on a hard drive for a little while longer, and then they lose the hard drive. But I'm pretty sure, and I'm not pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that when I was when I was told about this, what the hell? When I was told it was stolen by one of the contestants on the show, which I'll get to the story in a minute, she basically said, yeah, it was just the hard drive was sitting in the studios, and someone broke in and stole it. That's my memory, my best memory. But again, we're going off what she said, so it might not be 100% accurate. But I'm going to believe her for the sake of this being so little known and so underground as a stolen lost media story. Let's just do that. So they film episodes 3 to 6. They go to air. I obviously saw them before finding out about this. And the year, I think, it was the same year. It was around the same time, actually. I was doing a creators workshop event. I think it was January 2013, actually. Very, very start of the year. And the girl who was a contestant on the show, I asked her, I'm like, oh, yeah, I saw you on. Not a lot of people know that. It's really cool. And she's like, well, I actually went on it twice. And I'm like, what? You went on it twice? You're only on one episode. She's like, well, no, actually, we filmed the first episode. And then I was told that the hard drive was stolen from the studios. And so I came back and filmed everything all over again. The same jokes, the same thing, everything all over again. So I was like, what the hell? Me having an interest in, shows that were stolen, obviously as young as like 13 years old, I was like, holy shit, what the hell? This is nuts. Before I get to the update, I'm going to put it out there that this show was so little known and the people who made it cared so little about those old episodes and were just looking to move on and record it and get it done and get it repaired, that these old episodes, even if they got found, the ones that were stolen, no one would even care about them. There's a chance that they could have been found and still no one cared. That's what's so sad about public access. It's a fickle thing, Only a few people are into it and that's it. And they're the people that made the show and maybe a few hundred viewers watching at home. But yeah, it's one of those depressing cases because you know that this one, because of how little known it is extremely unlikely to be found anytime soon. And I don't think this will ever come out of the woodwork. Or I'm almost 100% sure this will never come out of the woodwork. But what happened after I made this video was, you know what? I'm going to contact one of the producers of this show because he said his name in the show and his Facebook exists and the profile's there. So let's just find him and give him a message. So I gave him a message saying, hey, I saw the video and I liked it. Oh, no, that wasn't what I said. I was reading out what he said. I thought my message was included in the screen here. It's not. It's just his reply. So let's read out his reply to my message from 2016, December 2016. The producer, Neil Sinclair, who was on the show briefly, especially to explain that the episodes became lost, which is in my original video in the description, guys. The one I'm talking about, the Where Are They Now? He says, and I'll finally get to it, hey, I saw the video and I liked it. Reminded me of old times. It was a fun show to work on with a lot of catastrophe surrounding it, both professional and, for me at least, personal. When I found out the hard drive had gone missing, I felt more pragmatic than anything else. It was gone and we had to reshoot. It was just how it was. I think the reshoots came out better anyway. If the person had checked what was on their stolen hard drive, they would have seen hours of unedited panel show footage. Some of it very funny, but most of it quite dull. Much like Good News Week, which is an Australian television panel show from back in the day. I wanted to make something you would see when you're home drunk and say, what the hell was that? Something chaotic, but let by a sense of fun. That's something chaotic let by a sense of fun. Okay. Like the shows Tiz Was and The Big Breakfast, never heard of those. I don't know how close I got, not that close. It's awesome to see his perspective on how... My perspective is who he's referring to. No, that's it. That's all he wrote. I added to this because in my comment on the original video, I've said it as me. It's awesome to see his perspective on how it was lost and how one of the co-hosts and producers of the show, he was one of the co-hosts. And this fucking shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's as such an underground piece of lost media and a show that only few people worked on and that not a lot of people knew about. It's really painful, and I really feel bad about the people involved in this show, but I'm sure they've all moved on to bigger and better things and they don't really care about it anymore. But I like doing a Lost Media, Where Are They Now on my old video about this show, and I like bringing this to light again on this new channel because I feel like the lesser known pieces of Lost Media need to be brought into the spotlight as much as I can on the Lost Media podcast. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think this has to end, actually. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 34 of the Lost Media podcast. As I said in the previous episode, I'm looking to make this channel much, much better and much, much bigger and do a ton more research on every topic. I've just kind of gone nuts trying to make 2 videos a day for nearly 3 weeks. 2 days shy of 3 weeks it will be when the final 2 episodes are uploaded in this block. Yeah, it's going to be 38 episodes in 19 days once I'm done with this, which is just nuts. So I definitely need a lot of tequila. Or vodka. So don't watch the On We Talk. I'm not sure if it'll be episode 243. I think it'll be 243. That one will be a bit messy. It's recorded this Friday night after I do my last 2 in this block. But I will be back very soon after this Friday. Maybe in early May, I think. I think I've got some videos planned then. But I'm going to have a bit of a break because this has been very intense trying to start this YouTube channel and get it off the ground and get this podcast off the ground and just make videos. But the support has been unreal. I love it. It's honestly so... It's a breath of fresh air for someone who's done YouTube for 8 years. And this is the 9th year, I guess you could say. Starting a brand new project. You feel like there's some hope. Some hope. Not much, but some. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I've got 2 more Where Are They Now specials coming soon, and I'll do more if people request them, like hard request them. But if I do more, they're kind of more things that have been found. I'm trying to focus on the ones that were lost at the time I did them and are still lost. That doesn't count for the first one I did the other day, but God, we just need to end this. Cheers, guys. The end.